Welcome, everyone, back to the missing persons case of Adam Widener. Last episode, Detective Scoob came to the conclusion that our suspect, Delaney, was suspicious, and today we were led to somebody else who might threaten our entire operation. I'm Detective Lana Cantu, and this is the Treehouse.
Here we go, Treehouse Season 5. Control room ready? Ready! All right, audio ready? All right, cameras ready? Let's do this, guys. Art department, everybody ready? Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Adam Widener, and this is the Treehouse.
Where's Adam?
Today we are introducing, for the first time, Huntington's very own communications professor and, most importantly, the owner of Mike's Tree Service, Dr. Mike Rowley. Cutter of trees, please take a seat. How are you doing this?
I'm well.
You're well? I would like to, get a good character profile on you, start with some preliminary questions. Do you really hate trees so much that you had to start a whole business off of it?
I'll have you know I am a tree hugger. I'm a legitimate professional tree hugger.
And so then what made this tree cutting business start?
Well, because I got to put the spikes in the rope and I hug the tree when I go up with my chainsaw and I cut it down piece by piece.
Should our treehouse be threatened?
Well, it depends on the budget. If you got enough money, I can make it a tree stump.
And how long have you been in the business?
Oh, about 30 years.
So you would probably be a good person to ask this age-old question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound?
If the tree falls in the forest in Huntington County, it was me with my chainsaw that put it on the ground. So I definitely could hear it.
And in this business, is Norman the Forester one of your top competitors?
Well, he uses an axe, I use a chainsaw. So I believe we can go head to head anytime. I believe I can take him.
All right. And because Norman the Forester might be one of your competitors, what even brought you here to HU to teach?
Well, in a word, Jesus.
Anything about HU really compel you?
Well, I was educated in state schools all the way through. I was going to go and teach doctoral students quantitative research methods at a D1 R1 school, but I kept getting in trouble at Florida State for supposedly proselytizing, just casually mentioning stuff about Jesus. And so I heard about HU from Florida and interviewed, and it was a really good fit for me. So a really good fit where I could be professor and Christian, and I didn't have to subordinate one for the other.
That's beautiful. And what got you into communications?
Well, I started out as a biology major because I was good in biology. I won a lot of awards and so forth. But I was about my third semester in. It's like, can I do biology? Yes. Am I passionate about it? No. Had a conversation with my mom, and she pretty much said, well, hey, if money wasn't an issue, just your happiness, contentment, what would you want to do? And I said, well, what's the closest major to ham? I took a communication class, fell in love with it, could not believe you could get a degree in that stuff, loved it ever since.
And I heard you like to talk a lot about relationships. How would you say your relationship with your former student, Adam Widener, is?
Well, as far as I know, it's all right. We'll just say he was a student, and I'll just, say that euphemistically.
Okay. And do you know anything about the disappearance of Adam Widener?
I've heard. I don't know a whole lot of the details, or I choose not to share.
All right. So hypothetically, it's after chapel. You spoke at chapel, so let's say it's like right after you spoke at chapel, and a student you may or may not like is alone in a dark room. No one is there really to witness anything. And would you take the opportunity to kidnap the student you may or may not like?
Kidnap the student? Probably not. Lock him or her in that dark room that they happen to be in and walk away giggling? Perhaps.
Very, very interesting. I've also, one second, I gotta take this. Hello? All right, that was actually Norman the Forester himself. He told me that he has some leads on this investigation. I have to go figure that out real quick. So
Well, all right.
hang tight. I just got to go figure this out real quick. What do you think happened to Professor Adam Widener?
I have no idea.
Any thoughts?
I've seen a lot of posters of him that he's missing.
Any conspiracy theories?
I don't know, maybe he just wandered off and can't find his way back home.
I got the note slipped under my door of him missing, and no one was there when I opened the door, so...
Oh, I heard he got food poisoning.
I think he's in Snow Tip, personally.
What is your opinion on Dr. Mike Rowley?
Well, he's not in Strictly Lasagna, so he can't be a culprit.
You know, maybe it's a suspect to Adam Widener's going missing.
You know, with that southern accent, who knows? Is it actually an accent or is it fake? Has it all been fake this entire time?
What do you think happened to Professor Adam Widener? Suspicious. This is a very riddling. Who's that? Welcome back to the Treehouse. We still have Dr. Mike Rowley with us, and we're going to further investigate how suspicious he really is. So today's test is a set of riddles. We've heard that you're quite the riddle master, especially people who take your public speaking class,
Well,
like myself. So we're going to give you 90 seconds to answer as many riddles as you can. And if you get the majority of them correct, we'll consider you a criminal mastermind and we'll have to hold you for more questioning.
all right.
But if you get the majority of them wrong, then you're probably not as smart as we thought. So, let's start that clock. A man runs away from home. He turns left and keeps running. After some time, he turns left again and keeps running. He later turns left once more and runs back home. Who is the man in the mask?
A burglar or a catcher at a baseball game?
The catcher, correct. Where can you finish a book without finishing a sentence?
Can you finish a book without finishing a sentence? Cookbook.
Incorrect. It's prison. What is in the middle of America?
Huntington, Indiana, or M-E-R-S-N-E.
The letter R.
Or I was close.
All right. What kind of a tree can you carry in your hand?
A baby tree, acorn.
Wrong. This one says palm. A palm. Can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday?
Can I name 3 consecutive days? Christmas, the day after Christmas, and 2 days after Christmas.
I mean, I suppose that is technically correct.
Yes.
All right. You are a bus driver. The bus begins with no passengers in it. At your first stop, you pick up 20 passengers. At your second stop, you drop off half of your passengers. At your third stop, you pick up 20 more passengers. At your last stop, you again drop off half of your passengers. What really happened the day Adam disappeared?
Well, I was sharpening my chainsaw. I was all alone. I finished sharpening the chainsaw, got in my truck, on my way. I saw Adam walking down the road with a stick with a bag on the back like a little hobo. Okay, walking down the road. I just kept on passing him. I didn't say anything. I didn't know what he was doing, but I just drove on by. That's the last time I saw him. That was several days ago.
I dare say that's very suspicious.
It was. I was concerned for Adam because it's awful suspicious he's out on the road walking all by himself like that.
I say we have to hold you for further questioning. Let's take a look at what makes this guy suspicious.
Burglar or catcher at a baseball game. Christmas, the day after Christmas, and 2 days after Christmas. I was all alone. I finished sharpening the chainsaw, got in my truck, on my way. I saw Adam walking down the road with a stick with a bag on the back like a little hobo. Okay, walking down the road. I just kept on passing him.
All right, thank you so much for being here, Dr. Mike Rowley. I do have one question, if you could maybe help out our case. Who else do you think might also be a criminal mastermind that could have taken Adam?
Well, there are a couple of folks that come to mind. You know we got a new president, Dr. Pepper, but I don't think so. See, he's too young. It's got to be somebody sneaky, conniving. I got a girl in my 10 o'clock class. I think it's Ashley Dunkelman. I think you need to check her out. There's more to her than what we see on the cover.
All right, well, we will certainly be bringing her in. Thank you so much. Security, can you please?
You better go get some friends.
Thank you for your cooperation, and to everyone at home, please head to our Instagram and also help us with our investigation. Let us know what you think or who you think might have taken Adam, and join us next week as we continue to investigate Ashley. I'm Detective Lana Cantu, and thank you for joining us. This was the Treehouse.